Mr. Morris Mark, welcome to the 284 Media Studios.
Thank you for having me. It's a big pleasure to be here.
Tell me a little bit about the inspiration behind M&M Soccer Academy.
M&M Soccer Academy is a developing academy that came into my mind years ago. But from playing with a club named Kickers United in Virgin Gorda, I realized there's a need for good coaches. I did a coaching seminar a long time ago, way back in 1990. That was my first coaching seminar, and I desired that I had to do more of this. I just had a passion for coaching. And I saw the need to coach kids. And because of that, I continued to continue coaching. Then I moved to Virgin Gorda. My dad, which everybody knows, I'm a background of music. My father also played soccer, so we also had a great relationship when it came to talking about football. Him being a Manchester United fan, I followed suit, and my son Morris Mack III followed suit as well. So I decided, you know what? I need to do something that I can benefit the BVI youth. And playing for the BVI national team as a goalkeeper for many years, I saw the need to continue doing this. So 2 years ago, just before Hurricane Irma, I started to put down notes. I started to write down a lot of information that I would need to pursue this career of being a coach of academy. So then finally, my father and I talked about it. I said, great idea, you should go for it. But he passed away 2 years ago, 2 days before Irma, and I kind of put it in the back burner because I was so depressed. But at my father's funeral, he said something to me that kind of woke me up. He told my sister says, Morris, when you're out there with the kids on Saturday afternoon, that's where your heart is, so you should follow your dreams.
Wow.
And there was a quote that he says, your heart is where your passion is, and if you follow your heart, you'll find your passion.
Amazing.
And because of that, that just drove me to just jump on it. And there was one teacher I was coaching at St. George's. There was one parent says, Coach Mark, I can see you're a little skeptical of going into this, but you never know how deep the water is until you put your foot in.
Interesting.
And in January, I said, no, I need to get on board and jump on this bandwagon and let it run. And it started, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to open this academy in April. I didn't have much. I had some old balls that I had some old training bibs. And I said, you know what, I don't have much money, but if I start, it will work. I started on April the 7th, a year ago.
Okay.
And I had actually CCT sponsored the opening. We didn't have much, but the enthusiasm with the kids was so excited. I had started about 20 kids.
Okay.
And I just started to see it grow, and everybody is loving it. It started off from nothing to the point where there are about 70 kids now.
Amazing.
And
Amazing.
I even went from wearing anything to being so professional where my kids have academy logo shirts, proper branded.
Awesome.
I even got a contract with a company from the States named Admiral, where they're gonna print all of my academy uniforms.
Amazing. Now, let's go back a little bit to your dad, a Virgin Islands icon in his own right. It's almost safe to say that I think his death really pushed you and inspired you, as hard as it was for you, to take this step forward. What do you think he'd be most proud of, seeing you today in your role as coach?
Well, I think my father would be proud of the fact that I'm making a difference to the kids. Because there are a lot of kids in the BVI that need mentoring, they need a father figure per se. And him being the parent he was really staunch, disciplined individual where you had to go to school, no nonsense. As much as he was a musician, he never pushed music on us. He told us, do what you love doing. And I think because of that upbringing, that made a difference to who I am today.
For me, it's more than soccer. When I think of your concept and having worked with kids and still working with kids as well, there's something missing from our community right now. And it has a lot to do with the ability for young persons, to understand that it's not just about sports, it's not just about music, but it's really the principles that go behind what it takes to get on a field or get on a stage. Tell me a little bit about the principles that you are pushing through your academy.
Well, the academy is the number one word that we use in our academy is discipline. Discipline transcends from the most basic stuff like making sure your boots are clean, making sure you have the uniforms in your bag, saying good morning to someone, good afternoon, thank you, please. Those are the basic principles because our academy has a code of conduct. And the children that join the academy have to follow those rules. They are taught when they come to my academy is good morning, coach. And when they're leaving, they don't leave. They said, coach, I'm leaving. Have a good evening. So those simple things make a difference
Absolutely.
in the everyday life, even at home. And our coaching staff, I'm pleased to have 2 coaches working for me. And they instill the same principles with the kids. And what is happening now is parents are saying, Coach Mark, we love what you're doing. You're making a difference. And that's what the academy stands for. It's not just about learning the sport. It's about creating, one of my missions is creating ambassadors through the sport of soccer in the BVI youth.
Okay. Well, I totally agree with that statement as well when they're saying that indeed a difference is being made. Now, this upcoming Saturday, April 6, 2019, you're having an event coming up. It's going to be held at Mulligan's. Tell me all about it.
Oh, that's going to be fun. We sat down as a coaching staff and he said, listen, we're making a year. What do we do to highlight the academy? Our true event was to have a big weekend celebration that weekend. But due to the fact that A.O. Shirley Ground is under construction of the wall for security reasons.
And also the Greenland
and
Field.
Greenland Field got damaged in a hurricane, so they're laying the surface. So since that couldn't happen, I had invited 2 teams from St. Thomas, which we did go to St. Thomas and play, and we won. The under 12 boys from my academy beat the St. Thomas team.
Congratulations.
You won 2-1, thanks. And that was amazing because it said to me that hard work pays off. So because we can't have what we wanted, I said to the staff, hey, this is what we're going to do. Let's have a family fun day.
Beautiful idea.
I had 6, 7, 8 kids that are born in March, including myself. My birthday was on the 21st of March. So I said to myself, you know what, let's have a big grand celebration. The academy turns 1 in April, the 7th. So all the kids that had birthdays in March are going to celebrate all their birthdays, including myself,
With the
plus
academy.
the academy.
Amazing.
So we're going to have a fun day. We're going to have, the kids are going to be there. We're going to do our regular routine warming up. And then we're going to have food, drinks. That's, the parents are going to be involved.
Okay.
Plus, we're going to get the parents involved now by making them go through some of the same things the kids go through in practice.
Wonderful. Now, you said you have a enrollment of about 75. Am I
Yes.
correct? What age group does that span?
My age group, I used to start at 5, but I realized that there's a need to start a little earlier.
Okay.
So I pushed the age back to 4. So I'm starting from 4 now. So our grassroots starts from 4 and we go straight up to as old as you want to be.
Amazing. So adults, even if there's some adults, so you cater to adults?
If adults want that special training, I can give it to them. I have coached at a senior level, so that's nothing new.
Wonderful. And how can persons, parents, get in contact with you who are interested in the academy?
Okay, so I have my website, which is set up thanks to Angel Cameron. She did the restructuring of the website, and my designer, original designer, is Kia Foreman. She did the logo and she started the website. You can go online at mnmsocceracademy.com. It has all the information about the academy. It even has a registration form there. You can go fill that out. The contact information is there. The number is 442-0300. Or if you want to reach me personally, you can reach me at 343-1362.
Mr. Mark, thank you so much for the work that you are doing, and we wish you and your academy the most success in your upcoming adventures. We look forward to seeing great things from you guys.
I appreciate it. It's glad to be here. And I want to say one thing for
Sure.
the community. I want the people in the community to understand that this is the development process for youth. It's not about Morris Mark Jr., the director. It's about to develop youth. So I need the community to come on board, support in any way you can to help the youth develop.
You heard it here first, guys. 284 Media.